Hey guys, welcome back. I am Jason Salyer, and I wanted to be the first one to show you something that I've been working on with Bear Forced Knives and Wazoo. We have worked together to put together a very comprehensive survival kit. And I'm not the unboxing guy, I'm not the show and tell kind of guy. You're almost never gonna see videos like that from me, but I am super excited about this because I had a hand in making this, and I wanted to show you all the contents in detail before we start putting it into use. There's definitely gonna be that video where I go out and use this kit to survive in a survival scenario for, 2-3 days, whatever it may be. So the kit comes in this small clear plastic box that fits easily into a cargo pocket. Put it into a pack. It contains the Wazoo Adventure Kit, and there's a couple of additions such as shelter, a fire card, and a knife in here that can make this kit so much more versatile and very, very useful. You can put it in the glove box of your car, and it can just be ready to go at a moment's notice. So inside of the kit, like I said before, is basically the Wazoo Adventure Kit, and Dustin and Nick from Wazoo have put in years of research and development into creating a really, really small, compact kit that you can have with you all the time that is not gimmicky. It really does work. It's stuff that will actually save your life if you need it. So in here, we've got a small light that's actually very, very bright. We've got two Wazoo fire plugs. These are probably my favorite tinder. I don't know, maybe the fire card might be my favorite now, I'm not sure, but this tinder is really, really good. We've got a small ceramic blade with a Farro rod, a signaling whistle, and a button compass that's actually very, very accurate and works really, really well. It's a reliable way of navigating. Obviously it doesn't have a rotating bezel, but for such a small package, it's a really, really handy thing for basic direction. A signaling mirror. 400-pound test Technora cord. This stuff is crazy strong, and when you tie a knot in it, that knot stays. Really good stuff. We've got a couple feet of really, really good duct tape, and duct tape is good for everything. Everybody knows that. In these tubes here, we have fishing line, 40-pound test, I believe, fishing line right here. Some brass wire, which has come in really, really handy on multiple occasions for me. I've actually used it to jump a fuse on my motorcycle one time, pulled that out of my belt and made it happen. A wire saw, fish hooks, sinkers, safety pins, and sewing needles, all in this little tube right here. This stuff is super handy. Two orange zip ties. Everybody loves zip ties. Some bread ties here. These are really cool for markers. They're bright orange, obviously, on one side, but this side at night is reflective to any light. So a flashlight shines on this, you can really see it from a long ways away. Here is a water kit complete with Ranger bands, a food-safe 1-liter bag, some industrial-grade heavy-duty aluminum foil, and water purification tablets for all your thirsty needs right there. This is something that I'm really excited about because I was the designer of this blade right here. This is the On3 Ulu that goes in the survival kit, the OSH kit. and the reason I designed it like this was because this allows us to have the biggest blade possible in such a small package. The Ulu has a Scandinavian grind. It's made of a high carbon steel and wheel strike sparks. It's got a 90-degree spine right here on one side for scraping ferro rods and or processing tinder. A really, really handy tool. It's very similar to a traditional style Ulu, great for skinning chores, processing game, small whittling chores and crafts, trap making, cutting cordages, all that stuff. And you can also attach a split stick to it, sort of like that, and turn it into a makeshift type tomahawk tool, which really multiplies its abilities and turns into a small chopper. So really, really proud of that. This Ulu is super cool. It comes with a blade cover. This is not a sheath. This is a blade cover that will protect it while it's in the case and keep it from rattling around and cutting the case and all that sort of stuff. But you don't want to put this in your pocket like that because this could fall off and end up cutting your leg. So it's designed to be in the case. Probably one of the most difficult things to put into a small, compact survival kit is some sort of shelter. Yes, you can craft a shelter with tools such as this, or the wire saw such as this. and you can bind things together with your duct tape or your cordage and string stuff up. Yes, it's a doable thing, but it takes time, it takes effort. But what if you're caught kind of, let's say, by surprise by some sort of storm? Or what if you're injured and you're not able to construct a really quality shelter? Having something like this Mylar blanket right here is a phenomenal thing. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with these things. I don't love them because they're fairly fragile, even though this is one of the tougher ones out in the market. They're fairly fragile still. You have to be careful with them. They're 1, 2, possibly 3 time use if you're really, really careful with them. And you'll never, ever get them to fold back up this small again after you open it up. So I don't love them for that, but however, I do really, really like them because it is the smallest, most compact shelter that I can carry with me all the time. If it's in this kit, I can put this in my pocket and it's just always with me, and I can wrap up with it. I can cover myself up, keep me out of the rain, and it reflects a lot of my body heat as well. Used as some sort of lean-to shelter, it's amazing in conjunction with a fire, and I can easily make a fire with the stuff that's in this kit. So a Mylar blanket is definitely a winning item for a short-term emergency shelter. In the bottom of our kit is a Wazoo fire card. These things are amazing. They're made out of the same material that guitar picks are made out of. And they are extremely flammable. Man, you scrape off just a couple shavings and then hit it with a Farro rod, or just light the corner of it with a lighter, and this thing combusts like crazy, and it will dry out any wet kindling that you have, and you will have a fire with this fire card. All right, so there's your fairly comprehensive look inside of the kit right here, the OSH kit from Wazoo Bear Forest Knives and yours truly at On3. And look forward to lots more content using this kit right here. This is not a gimmicky deal. Everything in here can be really, really useful and potentially save a life. It'll get you out of a tight spot for sure. And I will never endorse any gimmicky type thing. So look forward to more content where I'm out in wild places surviving, using this stuff in simulated survival situations. Thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Can't wait to see you on the next video.